grappling a bit. They're inside, too. I need this.
I got some. Thank you. The defensive wall and approach. Alive one. It's best.
We've got mobility in here. It'll punch right through.
We hold the hedge at all. We hold the hedge at all costs.
There.
You getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here. That does it. Time to take a look around the room. Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well. Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess. What was this place? Furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it. Just one bed. Maybe the war chief's room. These wires must run to the power source. I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Oh, that's informative. 3 power lines, resources. That makes 1.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations. Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations. Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
One more. That did it. Sounds like that did it. Tools being used, and voices. More clips. Must be another way in. save these for the trail. Another one of these power cells. But what do I do with it? It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Company.
Now this thing is dangerous.
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how? The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
And this one can move. The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
And this one can move. The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
And this one can move. Spotted.
To me! Let's take her down!
And this one can move. nuts. I can always use these. Full already. I'd have to leave something else behind.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret superweapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again. I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride. I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there. This must be the pass Tor was talking about, with Banuk territory just above. No space.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, do as you wish.
Touchy. a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. It's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. Can't be too prepared. Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
smoke from the mountain is worse. Bad omen for the ritual. In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
Trust Rhea, they say. She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
The price to pay has so little to show for it.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead, but not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The Daemon. Had frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the
Conclave.
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy. Ourea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, so if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her lie.
What is it about the Banuk you can't...
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing.
And Ourea is the one who's...
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder, and they believed her.
But you don't.
Look. I don't know what. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious. Or it could be because they all got into... But Ourea's not around to explain.
Is Aratak a renowned...
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Warwick, know what else I saw, Aloy? My own... Then he goes and leads them off to their death.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand?
Not like our clans back home. Prove your best at something, and some Warwicks come and go. Some... The whole Banuk territory. Banuk...
I'm not sure if I'm less
All well and good, except the...
You said you've lived out here?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about... We were barely scraping by until... A great prophet is coming. Honest mistake. Not that the Banukas... We could get through. We could really put this place on the map.
We?
Me. Her mother wanted me to say...
Women?
No. Look for her.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade.
Women?
No. And look for her at Long Notch.
I want to know more about the...
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it.
Then, you need... She was last seen headed for... I've heard only the shop. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine.
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Ourea or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
Good hunting today. We reunited many machine spirits with the blue light. It's a pleasure to see you.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain.
But this will not be an attempt. It must...
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander.
There are other Werak?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Ourea knows about this.
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. Prefer deed.
Right.
Cooley's painting is coming along.
Bandits of Stone Yield? Oh, they'll get what's coming to them.
We're fortunate that Ourea favored Sekuli. I've never seen another painter like her.
The smoke from Thunder's drums a bad omen. Always a blessing to the blade.
These things that killed our hunters, how many of them have already poured?
I've no interest in the present times.
Bankai. When the old...
You seem sad, stranger. I heard heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge. I'm Lelai, the drummer of Deep Din.
Deep Din?
A hollow, carved out by the Old Ones. A chamber. I'd explain it by playing for you if...
So Deep Din...
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath the sun. During the war, my father... I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between, of course, if the waters don't recede.
So the waters...
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen. There was no rain, not even any cloud.
A flood without rain.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll... No more music. Blood's out of that.
Inside, Bannakai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. You bid me come, she said. My people need aid. Will you provide it? The machines whispered to Bannakai. We go where the light goes. For we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must. But the cost will be great. Bannakai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Bannakai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Bannakai did not scream, though she was in agony. Bannakai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struck.
Water lab.
Just a week ago, I saw a larger sightseeing expedition. Starring Silakjod and Mars and Tallneck. You're still breathing. Good.
Oh, I'm glad my father isn't around. It would torment him to see his legacy drown.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. To do that...
Outlander, wait a
the river
moment.
north.
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that's
You're not the first.
your own design.
No.
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
Keep them together this time.
Then, but I did.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. Looking out at that tower. It looks like it's sending out a signal. Are you Neltuk?
I've been observing that tower for hours. How the daemon's light pulses through it, repairing machines. You overcame it, just like that.
Kind of what I do. I'm looking for Ourea. Can you help me?
She's gone where only shamans can tread. She left in search of answers from the voice in the blue light. And yet, what she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Ourea's...
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his...
other responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Ourea. She took a chance on me. An aspiring
Were you with Ourea?
I wish I had been. Even when Ourea and the chieftain returned, then she came to me.
How do I cross this?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice cave, but be careful.
And I'll find Ourea at the...
No. If you see her, would you tell her...
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find... Shaman's path. What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. The scavengers are just getting started. protecting it. This Tolmec was probably linked to that. Should scan the Tolmec. See how deep the damage goes. Should have brought a cart. focus might see something here. Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. The scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head. Tonic part's still in one piece. breeze through the trees. Helpful. They're scanning for me. Heart seems intact. Tailnecks are real tough. That wasn't a warning. Need them soon enough. Forget about traveling light. gonna need this. Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. To see here. Perhaps my focus can help me. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. My focus could find something else. That should wake you up. Easy. Right, it's never easy. Now I need to climb that tunnel again. I'll need to find higher ground. I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here. Tallneck again. I need to find higher ground. Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman. This should be a good spot for jumping onto the Tallneck. Tallneck again. I need to find higher ground. I should be able to jump onto the Tallneck from here. Made it. Now to climb up to its head. Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. seeped in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough. Alright, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. Can stop tensing up. I'd have to ditch something. Meat. Tough, but I'm used to it. I'll tuck that away. figure of... must have been an ancient animal. Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the depth? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing? Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How does this happen? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Hard to see anything, but this room looks like it's packed with old stuff. Might be something useful. A piece is missing. Not getting in here without it. Should be able to shut this place down from here. Or someone made a mess of this. If I had the right parts, I'll bet I could get it working again. Someone's been through here. Not long ago either.
I'll buy the floor jump please to hear another person.
Are you all right?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to... flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the... By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me.
You said...
Indeed. That story... An intricate... I've only seen one such device before. I remember holding it, staring into its face.
And one of these...
Oh, yes. I've wanted to find one for so long,
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another...
You don't say. Well, Well, that's fantastic. My savior! My salvation! And together that ring is as good as ours, and with it the storage room...
Didn't you say you dropped the...
Well, I'll grant...
So you found the button that controls the flow of...
Quite, but...
And then you broke.
Also...
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the part...
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you...
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the store.
And I can finally...
Okay, Gilden.
2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but...
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
With floors, no way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and, doing the honors? You know, I thought I saw some kind of tunnel up there. Might provide a means to cross the gap. You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim. Stone ruins, cloud falls, lake wild. It's been 13 levels. But no walls. Just straight stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row of those enormous overworld parks. You know the ones with their 4 wheels? I've been to 100 of them. The only thing I've ever seen is kind of birds. Well, suppose that's the base of the floor, see it? Maybe the old ones want to run around the
Never know when I might need these.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above.
Let me look around, see what I can find.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel. Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. We'll climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do. Jump straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, get above it.
The drop is far,
Going down.
to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that wreck?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan!
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way!
Here we go.
Forge, forgive me. What did that snap moth swallow that river? Gobbled it right up.
We'll find out after I've killed it. It's dead.
Marvelous.
You were right.
Oh, the ring.
Did swallow the
Maybe
ring.
if you... That's the old Gildan intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but... Never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils!
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Sure are a lot of valves. Should check my focus first. Could be something around that my focus will... All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
That's not quite right.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Something's not right.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
The water's flowing, just not where it needs to. There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that's
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guessing it's sealed. This must go down to the lower level.
Would you look at that? Ha! You've drained this place completely. Could be that this old ruin is hiding a few more secrets down below. Of course, that storage room still awaits our perusal. I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
The lock positions. Helpful. sinks through here. Looks like that's everything. I should head back up with Gildan.
Morning of the claim.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that. Where is it? Where did it go?
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
I saw one in here.
Gildan?
I was so sure I saw right there in the window.
I'm sorry, Gildan.
Oh, no. Much as... It's fine. I'm fine. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great... Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge. You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard to guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lao Lai's already at the door. Sounds good. Kidding about the sound. You look happy to be playing.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained, and what do you think of the music?
I've never heard...
That's because there's no other place with such residents, And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I. Thank you for draining the waters. Please. Let's see. What shall I play next? The echoes are different with what's sound is warm.
brother if he attacks. Didn't I?
Every season things grow worse. The machines. Hey.
I regret not stopping when you...
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
They'll always be working for it. Leave the rest.
Able-bodied adventurers,
preferably
Outlander. Are you looking for? Wait,
Expensively.
that's what.
The tame machines. It's hard to explain.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. Here, take it.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said?
What do you want? Car just silks?
You'll like what I have to say. I promise.
You wouldn't believe what...
You'll regret not stopping.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
The city's become clouded these days.
We're seeing Chi-Chu's look at you.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
Aloy. I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to tell him what you found in his...
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of Blaze being sent only. It wasn't addressed to Duval.
Sounds familiar. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa. If Dervahl used the name as an alias...
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than you.
Take him alive? So you can hack...
Our security depends on keeping the peace. Aloy, when we spoke, but now that they've been left to my imagination, you were there.
She's not the one who's suffering.
Is it that obvious? Find Dervahl and bring him before me.
Don't let your guard down.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb?
It's a bomb, all right.
Doesn't look too big.
Well crafted. Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs. If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun. As the city goes up in flames, there's gotta be a way to stop it. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong. Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot. The Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace. And that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
Boot tracks, with just a bit of blaze in them.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative Get to the fire and set up a bucket line!
What happened?
I haven't had a blast like that since the liberation.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
There's a guard under the last king. Far cry.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts. This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through. Dervahl did find a way into the palace. handy.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner! What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's. You're starting to irritate me. Can we... I've got a sun god to kill. You'll have to do better than that. Not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more on the way. Ah! Those majestic, murderous Flinthawks! machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks! Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Erend, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the Claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now. Aloy, she would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. But she also told me to grow up, and I guess growing up... Yeah, but I don't act...
You did with...
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still...
Yeah, but you won't.
Come on, stop.
So, after all this...
Heading back to the Claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan, and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean... less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You know what? Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to...
I'll always have a minute.
2.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
what I have for sale, I promise.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
See for yourself.
Come to gloat, Nora.
Well, as you can see, I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cave.
Some awesome girl with 5 city guard the other day.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say. I work all day.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient, and because of you there will be justice for Ursa's murder. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. I suppose it's obvious how I feel, but we couldn't be together. The union of the Sun King and the...
Did anyone...
Only one. Dervahl.
What exactly...
For now... As for what happens after we... My father was very... well, waste.
I know who attacked the Nora. They're digging up ancient machines.
I see. When will the attack...
I'm not sure yet.
And we will do what we...